verse 7.
Read that part again about Big Clay.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Right, because what happened with China, man, when y'all went to go pay China back to debt, y'all sent them the gold. It was gold layer. What was it, tungsten or some shit, man? China was pissed off at that shit, man. But you motherfuckers ain't, America ain't gonna have real gold. All the gold, the Rothschilds have it, man. The spearhead England, man. You know? The head of that three-headed horse, man. Those three city-states. DC is the military, London is the financial, and Rome is the so-called spiritual or religion, man. So London is the financial, man. That's where all the wealth is, man. In London, with you goddamn Rothschilds. It says, who heapeth unto him everything, man. Who increases that which is not his. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 7.
But yet, while these goddamn devils got all the money that they can wish for, all you peon Americans left to pay that debt back, man. How a child is born owing fucking $60,000, man. How? That's why it says how long, man. Go ahead, brother.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Right.
And awake that shall vex thee?
Yup.
And thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Yep. Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Right. And it says, that didn't it say selleth nations through his witchcrafts? Didn't it say something about his witchcrafts up there? Can you scroll? Yeah, he transgresses by wine, man. Can you get that in Nahum, brother?
Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. It said, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Who is the well-favored harlot, man? That bitch that sitteth upon many waters in Revelation. Go ahead. Which is America, which is Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
The mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms.
And it just said because he transgresses by wine, man. This false-ass philosophy. His so-called democracy. Which the word democracy goes back to demon rule. Demo, demon, cracy, which means rule, man. So if you following under democracy, you're following under demonic rule. Why you think he going over there and trying to enforce all that in the Middle East, man? Those Ishmaelites, those fucking saying niggas ain't having that shit, man. They don't want they women walking up and down the street half naked, man. Talking back to them and shit. Go ahead, brother.
And families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee.
And one of their biggest mainstream of witchcraft is the television, man.
That's right. That's right.
They don't even have to be there to enforce shit now. Now you got TV. Now they can tell you how they want you to act with TV. The simple of our people.
You know the world drunk off the wine of so-called America, which is Babylon, because how the fuck you can go to China, or you could go to any other foreign country, and they dressing like Americans. You got motherfucking all these heathens people over here, these so-called East Indians, they walking around with suit and ties and shit.
Dicks and balls around their neck and shit. No, it's more than Nahum.
It said, because of the multitude of the whoredoms. Shocking, brothers. Verse 5. Nahum 3 and 5. It said, but behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts.
Which goes back to Isaiah 47, man. The Lord shall discover your skirts, man. That means you being exposed. Ain't no more. Back in the 20s and 30s, man, when somebody mentioned, nobody was mentioning Illuminati. And nobody know what that was, man. But now everybody know the Illuminati, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, man. Everybody know them, man. Because your skirt's been lifted. Didn't one of them punk-ass Rockefellers say, the internet should have never been invented? Because it's exposing you, man. Go ahead, brother. That's how your skirt is being lifted.
So I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdom thy shame.
Right, and I will show the nakedness, that the nations thy nakedness, man. Meaning all these different nations, knowing how much of a fucking snake that this place is, man. They already been calling you the goddamn devil in these other nations. Now they hate you even more, man. That's why the brother holding Obadiah is the ones that was confederate with you, that was allies with you. Now they turning their back on your crooked ass, man. Go ahead, brother. The Obadiah.
Yep. This is Obadiah 1 and 7. Well, I'm gonna start at 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Yep.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Right. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yeah, man, because you know what? All these America think all these other nations will back them up because they got a so-called treaty with these other nations, man. But hey, the truth be told, these other nations are sick of America, man. All of these countries hates America because America always flexes around its muscle, man. Whoa, what you not gonna do what we want you to do? You see what happened to such and such. You see what happened to Saddam. You see what happened to this guy. You see what happened to that guy. They always flexing around their military might, man. So what did these nations do? They sat back, they regrouped, and they got their militaries together. Now they like, we ain't taking that shit no more, man. That's how these other countries feel towards America. We're not taking your bullying shit no more.
It said the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Hey, that's how we know you're the serpent. You were the serpent in the garden, man. You know, because you still to this day trying to push your democracy, your bullshit onto the other nations, man. Mainly the so-called white man.
All right.
Go ahead.
It says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, there is none understanding in him.
Yeah, because America send all type of money and resources to all other countries to influence their government, man. They'll send money and resources to you. They'll say, we'll give you X amount of dollars and we'll give you X amount of resources, but you gotta instill Planned Parenthood. You gotta instill vaccination.
But that's the ones that don't go with what they planning. They set up puppets.
Right.
And then they set their provocateurs in there to be like, oh, well, he was doing this to the people and doing that, justify for them to go over and overthrow him.
Yeah, and mainly those are what? Newscasters.
Right.
They send newscasters to start broadcasting propaganda upon the people, man. That lets you know that the damn television got a big influence on people, man. You know, because niggas see these people, you know, America's good at making everybody else look bad, first of all. There's always the enemy going around pointing his finger. Well, he did such and such. He did such and such. No, they tell you to watch a guy like that, man.
Right. Hey, man, you got them devil over here talking about, well, he's doing this to his people and he's doing that to his people, but yet niggas getting shot down every goddamn day here in America.
That's right, man.
So how the fuck you over there in Iraq talking about he's doing this to his people and that, and you can't even treat your own fucking people that's under your rule here right, man? That shows you the say it again, brother? Fucking hypocrisy of this goddamn place, man.